What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Tainted Grail. Oh, I'm excited. Yes, I'm currently in my stash. I was checking out kind of some weapons. Thinking about like, am I gonna add another one? Am I gonna rearrange some? Kind of wish I had weapons that actually did like the elemental stuff. More for blades. I would love to do this one, but I'm not doing spirituality this round, so kind of sucks. But what can you do? So with that in mind, I was honestly, I don't remember all the swords I have anymore. And I might get rid of copies. Not sure. But I might get rid of copies. Unless it's daggers. That one, for instance. Yep, put all those away. Oh. The two-hand yesterday was actually pretty fun. But with that, yes, we can. I came back to one yesterday. Feud vintage. Here we go. So, alrighty. I must go speak to the elder. Alright, here we go. Welcome, welcome. That's the elder.
You are here, walker in the weirdness. Your arrival heralds change. I am Ingvi. May my stature not surprise you. For the Thoid, it is what you bring to the tribe that matters. I bring myself, my skills, and my devotion. I am my tribe's servant. I've heard the voice, but I cannot answer its call. The members of the Thoid tribe are preparing to fall into sleep, and it is my duty to ensure their safety while they do.
Let's figure it out. What is this
We
sleep?
sleep to dream the mother's dream. It is sacred to the Thoid. Until now, only Senya has dreamed. And before her, a long line of devoted and sensitive Thoid warriors. Through the dream, we commune with our guardian giant, the one we call Mother. Now Mother wishes for all of us to join her. She promises to protect us from the weirdness. Mother promises that the strength of the Thoid's united dreaming will repel the weirdness and encompass the entire Forlorn Swords. By embracing the dream, the Thoids will protect not only themselves, but all of the Delrida too. The Thoids have long believed the world is heading towards self-destruction, and we are now on the brink of the end times. If there is a way to prevent that, we will do everything in our power to make it so.
Fair enough. What makes you so sure?
We are not sure, but we have faith. It has to be enough.
Fair.
We became certain the moment you set foot in our lands. Your arrival was foretold by Mother. She said that when the walker in the weirdness arrives, it will be time to fall into the sleep. Through our dream, we will save ourselves from the end of days. You are the walker in the weirdness. You can do far more than we ever could. We have tried everything. Magic, diplomacy. Some of us even joined One Eye's rebellion. But it wasn't enough. We needed Mother to show us the way. She said that only by joining her dream in another realm can we truly affect the reality we know.
Again, fair enough.
I will keep watch until everyone enters the land of the dreaming. Once they fall into sleep, I'll decide whether or not to join them. I may simply become a nameless, tribeless Delrida. I did not say that. I'm only saying I haven't made my final decision yet. The Gunvalder tribe did the same. They worshipped their giant too. We believe King Arthur entrusted us with his crown for a reason. There's always been a special bond between the Delrida and the giants, going back to the Age of Legends.
Yeah.
Perhaps. He was the only man who could speak to the giants as an equal. But how could we find out now? The king is dead, and he's not coming back. This is our last chance to make a difference. We need to trust Mother. That's not widely known. But we have our own theory. We believe Arthur bound his essence to the crown, which allowed him to communicate with the giants and gain their allegiance. However, you can't bind your essence to another being without mastering the weirdness first. That's why we believe Arthur must have uncovered the secrets of the weirdness, unlocking the mysteries of the Four-Dwellers long before he forged his allegiance with the giants. How do you think you can help us? Can you do more than walk the weirdness? Can you walk through dreams too? If that's the case, I won't stop you from entering. Mother will decide if you're of use to her. But don't you dare harm her, even if you can. If you do, you'll have the entire Thoid tribe against you. That much I'm sure of. As you wish, Walker in the Weirdness. I won't make any decisions about the dreaming until you return with answers. Or the will of the Mother.
Alright. Oh wow, I can just take everything. Yeah. I still have to actually go make all of the... Ah, so that's what that was. Awesome. I still have to make all of that food. Interact with the dreaming.
It gladdens school to see you here, for it means we draw ever closer to Sonder. Behold the dreaming, our true home. Walker in the weirdness. As I greeted you in the waking world, so do I welcome you once more. When your arrival ended the vigil, the dreaming began. The final phase of our dreaming is Sonder. Sonder is the moment when we shall become one with Mother's dream, forever entwined. Sonder is also a place deep within the lowest layers of the dreaming. There at last we will be safe, far from the world ensnared by the weirdness.
Again, one big thing is the level of the audio. The amount of times that you can seem to play with it. Because, I mean, we just talked with her. We had to actually interact with her. But him, we're very far. Like, yeah, this distance, voices would be lower. Shrink that. Or have it where it activates, but it automatically moves you closer. Because I'm still reading the subtext just to make sure I'm hearing everything.
The world that withers is no home to us. It is a fleeting mirage where nothing holds, nothing remains. There all crumbles, without meaning, without end. But the dreaming is eternal, and it has a purpose. The deepest of all layers, Sonder.
What is my role here?
Ingvi believes you may unravel the burdens that weigh upon some of the Thoid. Without freeing them from these burdens, they cannot enter Mother's chamber, where each of us must drift into ever deeper dreaming, until at last we reach Sonder. Life, unfulfilled duties, feelings that tether the soul, keeping it from sinking into the dreaming's embrace. Each of us carries burdens. Once, we of Thoid would end our vigil and return to wakefulness, striving to cast off these burdens through life itself. But your arrival ended the vigil. It began the dreaming, and Thoid may no longer wake, not unless such is Mother's will. Ingvi's burden is to guard the village of Thoid, to safeguard Mother, and to ensure that all members of the Thoid tribe journey towards Sonder. She awaits the right sign. When it comes, only then will she choose her fate.
You, don't just stand there. Help me find Vilken. I know that filthy swine is hiding somewhere around here. We have to find him. A filthy beast. A mongrel who tried to put his hands where they didn't belong. Oh, how I wish I had cut them off when I had the chance. But he fled. And now he's entered the vigil and I will not let him go any further. If he dares try to harm her again, I swear... Senya! I swore to protect her, but I failed. I chased Vilken from her bedside, then from the tribe, but he still managed to worm his way into the vigil. I need to find him. As long as he's out there, Senya will never be safe, and I will never be able to join her in Sonder. Because I saw him. I tried to give chase, but he's surprisingly good at slipping away in this place. He cannot be allowed into Sonder. There is no place for the likes of him among the dreaming. His very presence would be like poison.
Good luck with your hunt.
Good. I'll wait for you here. Bring me his head so I can finally dream in peace.
Oh. Oh my.
Walker in the weirdness. You're here. Finally. You have to listen to me. I need to speak with Ingvi. But ever since the dream began, I can't leave this place. She must hear this before it's too late. That's exactly the problem. Sonder is a trap. No one can go there. Especially not Ingvi. Please, I'm begging you. You have to help us. The Giant Mother, the one we believe to be Mather, wants us to become her children. To surrender ourselves to her care. But why did we ever assume she was Mather? Our mother goddess was a warrior. She gave us the strength to stand against adversity, to unite against those who seek to destroy the Dalriada. And what is this dream, if not turning our backs on our kin? On the other tribes who still fight? Are we to crawl under Mother's skirts while the world burns? Sonder is an escape, and now I see it clearer than ever. If we flee into Sonder instead of standing and fighting, we are no longer Dalriada. There is no honor in this. We are on the verge of losing everything. Our identity as Toad. Our very souls. I don't know if it will be enough. But you have to try. Tell Ingvi that Rune reminds her of the duty of every Dalriada. We stand and fight. We dunny run. The Giant Mother is not Mather. She's nothing but a weak, selfish wretch who would see the Tuig destroyed. I know my plea must sound desperate. If you grant my request, I'll enter Sonder. I'll be thrown into it whether I want it or no. But if that is the only way to save the tribe, then I will do it. I will sacrifice myself for them.
Dude. Dude. He deserves that celebration of his own life, then. None of them can actually escape here yet. It's weird. It's very weird. That's why we're gonna do this one first, just in case. Hi, I'm back.
Walker in the weirdness. You return. Welcome.
Hello there.
I've heard the members of the Thoid tribe are preparing.
Don't know why I had to click that one to do this.
Ah, Runa. I suppose that means you simply must tell me whatever it is. Just because it is his wish. He has told you, I hope, how much he longed to become chieftain. He tried everything to be chosen. One of those attempts nearly cost me my life. But among the Thoid, ambition is one of the gravest sins. That is why I was chosen as chieftain. I was the only one who did not seek it. I was chosen, as is the way of the Thoid. I couldn't refuse. It was the will of the tribe. As for Runa, he would have thrived as an Ulfrite. I have no idea how he managed to pass our trials, Whatever he's asked of you, know this. Runa has his own reasons for stirring up trouble. So tell me, what is it this time? Does he now? And he's only just come to this realization. Now that he's in there, and I'm stuck here. Let me guess. He wants to switch places. To take the chieftain's seat while there's still a tribe left to lead. An escape? That is what I feared. I never would have thought Runa and I could be of the same mind. You're voicing my own concerns. Thoid, the forefather of our tribe, was a warrior. We have never forgotten his teachings. And Mother? Who knows? Maybe we've given too much meaning to something that, in the end, is just another creature. Immortal and mystical she may be, but she still has her own goals and desires.
I mean, that's an interesting viewpoint. Actually, quite interesting.
The difference between us is that I face my challenges, while Runa flees from his at all costs. Taking him at his word would be naive, but I cannot ignore what he says. I bear a great responsibility. On the one hand, there is the myth the Thoid have followed for centuries. On the other, my own doubts, and the opinion of a man who's known to work against me. Tell me, Walker in the Weirdness, you do not share our burdens. What would you do in my place?
Sandra seems suspicious. Yeah.
I will. You have my word. You, Walker in the Weirdness, see things in a way the Thoid cannot. We've always placed our trust in intuition. And if mine tells me there may be truth in Runa's words, perhaps I should heed by it. Thank you for your involvement. My duty as chieftain is to hear the voices of my entire tribe, even those who are not respected, like Runa. You may leave me to my thoughts now.
Here's a part where you should be able to lie to him and say that she will not hear anything, no matter what you tell her, or whatever. So with that, I almost wanted to tell her, like, good luck with your hunt, just to see where it leads.
Now everything is in Ingvi's hands. I trust she will make the right choice.
There we go.
You are the Walker in the Weirdness. You walk where few dare. I don't feel worthy of asking for your help. I need
what is bothering?
not for myself, but for those I have failed. My mate Sidora, My friend Bodil and I went to the Giant's Burrow. We sought knowledge, a sign that we still walked toward Mother's dream. But what we found instead was ruin. Bodil, our companion, did not return. And Sidara, the White's touch took hold of her. She's no longer herself, not truly.
So what needs to be done?
Find Bodil. End his suffering. And Sidara, she still sleeps, but her soul cannot rest. They must be freed from this curse. Then, at last, we will have peace. We will join Mother in her sleep.
Where can I find
Bodil's
them?
earthly vessel might still be in the White's lair. As for Sidara, she sleeps in our hut, beside me. I feel her. So close yet so distant. Please, bring back my loved ones. Free their souls. Then, maybe we can find ourselves again. Join the Mother.
It's a little terrifying in a way.
Ho ho ho, you're here. Munvarth knew you'd come, even before we headed to the Mother's chamber. They call me Jarnsfer, because that's my name, Jarnsfer. So that's why they call me that. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Okay, this guy was a little weird. A little weird.
To the Mother's chamber, where we'll dream forever. Munvar says great black ships that devour the sky will take us there. But I don't know if that's true. He makes things up sometimes. Like that time he told me he brought me a giant's tooth. Turned out to just be a regular old walnut shell. He's my friend. My raven friend. I mean, he's a raven. Feathers, wings, a beak, all the raven things. And he's the reason I'm worried. Well, not really him, actually. It's my stupid head. Always forgetting things. Before I entered the Mother's dream, I told myself, Jarnsver, remember to let Munvarth out. And, of course, I forgot. Damned useless head. I'd rip it off my shoulders and toss it into the abyss if I could. His cage. And the cage is back at my house. But not here. On the other side. You know, in the waking world. Because we're in a dream right now, right? Sometimes I mix it up and forget where I even am. It's this stupid head of mine, I swear. If Munvar stays in that cage, he'll starve to death. I left him food, but not enough to last a lifetime. Well, I mean, it'll last a lifetime. Just a short one. You don't have to rub it in. I already feel bad enough. Not only did I leave him, but as long as I carry this worry, I can't go deeper into the dream. Yeah, he talks to me a lot, and sometimes he says things that make me really wonder how he even knows them. When I asked him, he just said it's a raven secret. But funny thing, he only talks when it's just the two of us. If anyone else is around, he clams up like a corpse.
Oh boy. And his voice, are you sure it's not just in your head?
Not a chance. The voice in my head sounds like me. Like, if I think of something, I hear it the way I say it. Like now, I can hear it just fine. Munvarth, though, he speaks differently. More like a caw, kind of. I mean, with real words, because I don't understand Raven talk. But his voice is raspier.
I'll help